Good afternoon, D&D TikTok and barbecue TikTok and beyond, and welcome to a Christmas episode of Roll for Barbecue. Let's get it done. Let's dig into the mini barbecue and determine what type of dice we're using today. And it looks like we're taking a trip back to Halloween. As always, this series is inspired by the popular Roll for Sandwich series by AdventuresinAardia. We're tossing the dice, and because it's Christmas, I think we need to borrow Mayhem's Christmas tree. You know, just for the holiday season.
Where the is my Christmas tree?
Alright, let's go ahead and roll for meat. 12, Hitmaster's Choice. It's the holiday season, so let's give the people what they want. Let's roll for oddities. 4, we got a rabbit. Oh boy.
That's the cutest I've ever seen in my entire life.
First, we gotta make a brine. Today we're gonna be using Malcolm's bird brine. Rabbit is a really lean cut of meat, so we gotta add some brine to this so we can add that tenderness to the meat. We have our rabbit in a bag, and we're going to pour that brine over it. We're going to let this sit in a baggie for at least 12 hours in the fridge, and for good measure. So we're going to take this rabbit and chill it in the fridge overnight. Yeah, sorry, little guy. While that rabbit is chilling, it's time to roll for binder. 4, we got mustard. We rinsed off our rabbit, and now we're going to go ahead and lay it out on a wire rack. We're using French's yellow mustard. Be sure that bunny's completely covered. Now, we've already brined this thing. Do we necessarily need a binder? No, but we rolled for it. Now it's time to roll for rubs. 4, we got Dano's and 18 Old Bay. So we have 4 different Dano seasonings. Which one are we using? And it looks like we're going for Dano's OG. I think the seasoning is going to work nicely. As you know, this bunny's been sitting in a salt bath overnight, so this is not going to add any additional salt. Next, we're hitting it with that Old Bay seasoning. Hey, Old Bay, remember when I coined the term East Coast glitter? Yeah, hit me up. We should do something. Let that bunny rest for 10 minutes, and now it's time to roll for wood. 1, we're working with apple wood today. A fruit wood is exactly what I wanted. Now it's time to roll for char griller. 8, we got Big Red. Y'all know the drill. We got the char griller Gravity 980 working full time this weekend. 250 degrees until we hit 160 internal. Wait.
Oh, God. What is it?
Yeah, it looks similar. While we break down this bunny, it's time to roll for Wild Magic. 5, we're throwing hot dog chili on this. All right, we broke out that leg segment, and we're going to drizzle some chili on top. Great. Now let's click those Christmas tongs. It's time for the D20 sauce roll. 6, ketchup. I mean, I do like ketchup on my conies, but, I mean, how is this going to... Well, entirely too much ketchup. This one's going to be difficult for me because I've never had rabbit before. Here we go. It's really hard to figure this one out. I can tell you already I'm not a fan of the texture of the meat. I can say that the brine did a really good job at keeping this tender, but the chili and ketchup are 2 prominent flavors that are really masking this. Of course, the Kogel chili is amazing. That paired with ketchup is really nice. When I eat, I don't like to be messy, so I gotta go do some housekeeping. There we go. Of course, it's very tender. The brine did a really good job at keeping it moist and juicy. But without the hot dog chili and the ketchup, on its own, it's not bad. I think the only thing that's throwing me off is the meat has the same consistency as frog legs, which I'm not a fan of. So, I'm going to give it a 6.7 out of 10. We're going to call it a hop, skip, and a dump. And just like that, that's episode 101. Be sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. And as always, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you at the next barbecue.